We're going to calculate the mean and standard deviation for this set of numbers. The way we're going to do this is by using a calculator. The one that I have on my computer is a TI-84, so yours may follow slightly different directions, but it's the same gist. You're not going to do anything by hand, you're just going to type it into your calculator. So on the TI-84, you're going to go to Stat, and then you're going to go to Edit. There may be something in your lists. If there is, you're going to arrow up to highlight the list that has something in it, press Clear, and then arrow down, and it will clear out everything in that list. It's also really important that you are starting with L1. If you're not starting with L1, you could reset your calculator in order to get that back, so you could ask one of us if you have questions about that. So now we're going to enter in all of our data. So the first number is 68, then I'm going to press Enter, and it's going to bring me down to the next line. I'll put in 97, 92, 72, 84, and 81. Now I have 6 numbers total, and if you notice that at the bottom here it says that it's saying it's the 7th one. That doesn't mean we have 7 numbers, it means it's on the 7th blank. So we actually have 6 numbers, and then the cursor is kind of on the 7th blank. Now in order to calculate these things, we're going to press the Stat button again, the same one we pressed before. Arrow to the right so that Calc is highlighted, and then you want option 1, that's one variable statistics. So you're going to press Enter, and then all that's really important is that where it says List, L1 is your choice, and that's kind of the default, so that probably won't change or be affected by anything else. And we're just going to keep pressing Enter until we get down to Calculate, and then it's going to give us all this information. We only actually need 2 of these things. We care about the very first thing where it says X bar, and then we also care about the standard deviation, which is the one that says SX. There are 2 standard deviations. There's a sample standard deviation and a population standard deviation, which we didn't really talk much about, but what's really important is that you know that we're using the one that has the capital S in front. So we're done now. I'm going to round my answers to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to say that my mean is 82.3 and that my standard deviation is 11.2. So I'm going to go back to the screen here and I'm going to write those things down, and then we're done. So mean was 82.3, standard deviation was 11.2.